Alright, today on this video, I'm basically really talking about one thing, but I'll talk about two since they're together. But this right here, this Bushnell R series R3, 6 by 18 by 50, 6 to 18 by 50. It's a R3 multi-X DOA quick ballistic center-fired rifle scope. It's got a 1-inch tube, so it's kind of skinny compared to some other ones. Like I have like Vortex, like a 1-to-6 by like 20 or 24, and that tube is a lot bigger. So I had to add a lot extra, like with this scope mount that I have here, this Geisley mount. It came with some extra, like a plastic shim rings or whatever, to be able to get it to fit this skinnier tube. So I don't want to have to clear it for y'all, but maybe you can see it's locked back, so that's clear. I don't never keep any ammo in my firearms, especially if I'm doing a video. But you see this clear. I do have the magazine in there, the Maggie in there, just for looks. But anyway, but yeah, purchased this the other day, and I said, you know, so what I have it paired with, like I said, the Bushnell R3 series, 6 to 18 by 50. So it's pretty big scope, lightweight though. It has a EXO lens barrier protection. It can repels water, oil, and debris with the IPX7 resistance. Like water repellent, if you will. And then for the MOA, it's 50 MOA for elevation and windage, and the click value is a quarter MOA. So it came with the scope, great scope, good quality. Came with these these cheap lenses. I'm like, dude, like you could do better than that next time. But it's just like, it's just to protect it, I guess. But it's very cheap, I will say. So you know, I'm gonna find something else to put in there. But other than the package, which is cool, they have their R series here. You scan that, and you can basically set up your your drop. You can set it up on your phone. You can tell them the caliber that you're using, and just set everything up. And if you get a rangefinder, it can actually connect with your Bluetooth. And basically, you don't have to guess anymore. Once you get out to a certain distance, it will tell you exactly where you're going to drop, where it's going to drop, where you should aim, and stuff like that. And it's just, you know, I haven't took it out, I haven't used it. The reason I purchased this, and other than that, it just has a cleaning wipe. Of course, it has your little logo sticker. That's pretty much what was in the box in the scope. You know, just pretty basic scope box or whatever. And it came in like a plastic bag to protect it. So for the scope, I said to myself, so I purchased this IWI Israel Weapons Industries Carmel. And I saw it. It came down to a good price, because usually these IWI firearms, they're all the way up to $1,800, $2,000. So when this one actually came down to around, I think it was $1,200, $1,100, I decided to buy it. Then when I got it in, I did not know it was like, you know, over 8 pounds with no mag. You know, it was designed in 2019, really to be made for a full auto assault rifle. capable. And then they brought over to the States and sold it like this. The first configuration that he had, people liked, but they did not bring that over. So we were stuck with this long, beefy, heavy gun, like I said, over 8 pounds, unloaded, right, without a mag in it. I mean, it's 26 3/4 inch with the stock folded, so you can actually fold the stock of this. See if I can do it. There we go. So then you have it like that. That's 26 3/4 with the stock folded, and then 33 3/4 with the stock just collapsed all the way. So you go back to here. You collapse all the way forward, 33 3/4, and then all the way out, like this, like so. 37 1/4 extended all the way. Like I said, it's a short stroke piston. So I like that, you know, and it has, I think, 2 adjustable gas settings in the front here. And so you can use it just standard, and one if you end up throwing a silencer on. So it's really reliable for that. Has a free float barrel, chrome lined, 1-in-7 twist. And the thing I really liked about it, everything's ambidextrous. Charging handle, this actually goes straight to the other side, just like that. Then you can push it right back across and just get busy. Then you have the mag release, bolt release, and safety. That is all ambi on both sides, so no matter if you're right hand, left hand shooter, anything you want, you can have it. So that was awesome, right? So I like that. So when I got it in, and it's like I just started to notice there's no way I can maneuver. It feels comfortable and it feels nice, but it's just too heavy. Like, you can build, there's platforms you can buy from other companies, or you can just build your own out. And this looks cool, it looks awesome, but there's no way I'm gonna like take this and move with it. Like, it's just too long, too bulky, too heavy. So I was like, what can I do with it? So I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna do some, I don't know, long distance shooting, you know, coyote, you know, you're down south in Texas shooting those boars or something like that, those wild hogs. This would be great, you know, land prone. Is really, you know, shooting targets out, you know, I would say, I don't know. I haven't shot that far. That's why I want to take it out this year and see how far I can actually hit accurate. Because the one thing that was the real big downfall is this thin pencil barrel. I mean, that's the problem of it's heating up too fast, and then next you know, you're not getting tight groups anymore. So that's why I actually decided to do this setup, because I think it's perfect for this setup. You know, I got a bipod here. It's like, I think this is a perfect setup for, like, you know, just shooting long distance. If you're taking out, you know, wild animals, or you got a farmland, or on your property, you might have a lot of coyotes and or whatever like that. That's why I was like, you know, this is a great setup. This is no way in the world I'll be taking this out like my go-to grab gun, just to, you know, no, to be able to run and move and maneuver and things. Like, there's no way I would take this with me. So I thought this was a perfect setup. Yeah, I could have went with a 4x12, a 3x12, about 40 by 44, but I shop around, and that's why I really do my videos. Really, when I put them up here, is to, you know, inform people. If you're looking for things, like, I go on Temu, I go on Wish, I go on Amazon, you know, any website I can go to and find out what's the cheapest. So I go on PSA, Palmetto State Armory, a lot, and I was just looking for scopes, and I was like, you know, once you get to this, you know, 6 to 18 by 50, up to that, you know, then what starts to happen is prices shoot up, like easily $200, $300, $400. unless you're getting some off-brand, you go to Amazon, you can find some off-brand. I think it's Clive, whatever brand it is up there that they have that's actually seem to be pretty good reviews. Then you can get down to the 150 bucks. But I saw it was on Palmetto State Armory. I was just looking, and you know, I go through page after page after page. That's just what, when I'm shopping for something, I don't want to buy something and regret it later. So, and I found this, and I was like, you know, I like Bushnell. They're pretty good around the board. Some things are better than others, but when I saw 6 to 18 by 50, and with the adjustable lens up here, basically when you turn it and you look through your scope, once it starts to actually clear, the picture gets clear for you. That's basically almost close to how far that whatever you're aiming at, if it's an animal or a target. But then also, like I said, you can get on that scan, that barcode, and get up there and actually put all your adjustments in, what caliber you're using, and they'll actually tell you exactly where to aim. And so yeah, everything about this scope I like. You know, the turrets are capped. So yeah, oops, something around there. Anyway, yeah, so everything, all the adjustments and everything are smooth. I like it when it has some resistance. I do not like it when it's just easy to turn, because when you're shooting, it means this can start to slip. This is actually perfect. And in like 6 to 18, has a 4-inch eye relief. That's another thing what I liked about it, because a lot of scopes you got to be like within 2 inches, 2.5 inches. This has a 4-inch eye relief, so I can basically sit way back here on my cheek right here and get a clear view. And a lot of people with scopes, if you don't look through scopes a lot, and you're not really familiar with them, and you look through them, I know people get headaches looking through them too long. Like, this is something you have to do for a long time to get used to it. But it's a great scope. Like I said, I haven't took it out. Right now, I think after I made this purchase, I went back again just to look, and think it was out of stock. And I got this for $99. So really a scope now, $99 now. And that's how it looks through the scope. So it's it'd be hard to try to do. I know a lot of people try to do it, but I'm not going to. That's basically the setup when you look through it. So yeah. But yeah, it just, you know, other than that, anywhere else I saw this scope was 230 bucks. And I just kind of got lucky, just basically scrolling. So don't give up. If you're trying to save money on something, don't give up. Keep searching. I don't care if it takes you 2 hours to really look when you find something. I'm going to put a video out going to the range with this firearm. I do not like going to the range because it's only like 25-30 yards, and that doesn't do this any justice, really. I can't really sight it in like I want to, so I'm hoping when it warms up, I can get outside and shoot a little further. But yeah, I don't know if I missed anything. I think I said everything that I know about the scope. Go check it out for yourself. Maybe on the website, probably can give you a little more information. But like I said, I haven't shot it. I have looked through the scope, probably out to a few hundred yards, because I basically have just fields in the back of my yard. So, and it's I have actually a Vortex, a 6 by 18 by 44, and they're right there. The clarity, the glass, everything is right there. So, and I think that Vortex is probably $300 now for that one. So yeah, I thought it was a great deal that I picked up. So, and like I said, I don't know if you won't be able to see anything through it anyway. You know, people try to do it, but it's just not you're not going to with the light and everything. So, but it's very clear picture. And so I like it. And then also the last thing here is this magazine. Purchased this magazine from Palmetto State Armory. I forgot offhand. It's made in Korea, but I forgot the name of it. I'll do a video of this one compared to aluminum magazine, but these are $6.99 right now on Palmetto State Armory. So I go there a lot because they have a lot of clearance pricing. But it's, I mean, robust, thick gauge steel here. Follower is great. There's no tilt. I have some that would tilt on you. This is very little, but it's very stiff spring. I'm liking this better than aluminum because how thick the gauge is of the steel. And I'm going to do a comparison between those two, but that's for another day. But anyway, thanks for watching. I feel like I covered everything that I could cover that I know about this firearm. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll take this out for a shoot indoors. It won't be that great, but at least we can have some fun. But thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.